absolute cinema to end WWE Night of Champions. Overall, a fantastic pay-per-view. All of the right booking decisions, new champions, Seth Rollins winning the World Heavyweight Championship, Asuka shocking the world and defeating Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley squashing Natalya in 69 seconds. So many great moments, but really the main event was absolutely perfect. And it all happened because of the Usos. Now, before we get there, I just kind of want to put this out there. Sami Zayn was absolutely loved in Saudi Arabia. He came out in traditional clothing. He got a massive pop. The fans doing the LA chants and everything about it was just perfection. The emotions were running high. But most importantly in this match, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were part of not only a really good physical match, but the storytelling in the match is what took it to the next level. Sami Zayn trying to do the Roman Reigns spear. It ends up getting reversed. Then essentially all of this leads to a ref bump. When the ref bump happens, this is when everything gets chaotic. The Usos get involved and then they try to take out, of course, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They try to go for a double super kick, but unfortunately they hit their brother, Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns is pissed off. He's in the ring, and then the cinema truly begins because this is when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are onlooking a very crazy scenario. Why? That's because Jimmy Uso, out of all people, hit Roman Reigns with a super kick. This right here was pure magic. Jey Uso conflicted with his emotions, being very upset with Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso's telling him to snap out of it and that they are brothers, not Roman Reigns. And then they walked away. When Roman Reigns gets back, he gets back up from the ground. He starts to realize what has happened. Solo Sikoa was the one who took the pinfall. Obviously, Roman Reigns was very upset and very bothered by this. And guys, as I talk about wrestling news stories every day, as I talk about the wrestling shows that happen on a week-to-week basis, I am again doubling down on my position. WWE right now has the best storytelling in all of professional wrestling, and I truly mean that. WWE Backlash was phenomenal. Then we get to Night of Champions, and of course, the build just wasn't perfect. It was good. There was some solid stuff. Obviously, we knew they were working towards some great things, but everything has been a slow burn. We get to Night of Champions, and it seems like this show has done a lot of great things. It seems like this show has really positioned us for a very strong summer, and as fans of WWE, and as somebody who is going to be sitting on the floor at SummerSlam, I just think things are absolutely on fire right now, and this is because WWE has a great understanding of long-term plans. And I'm not just telling you guys this because I think that's the case. I do think that is the case because of WWE on a week-to-week basis is building up big moments, and then they are delivering on those moments. And these were the things that I criticized years ago. During the pandemic era, 2019, 2020, 2018, I mean, I could go far back. Guys, it wasn't that long ago when WWE was just constructing very last-minute stuff, and things just seemed rushed, and WWE wasn't delivering the great stories. At the end of the day, it kind of seemed like WWE was just giving you the moments to talk about, and that was it. Now under Triple H, it appears that stories are actually cultivating every single week, and they are building up with a long-term vision and plan. And trust me when I tell you, there are a lot of people who agree with this. Watching Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens really do a great job in this match, that was one thing. And that was a great thing because we got to get Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens away from the bloodline. This cemented the ending of their involvement, in my opinion. But at the same time, while accomplishing point number one, WWE did a phenomenal job of now bringing us down the road of the official crack, the official fall of the bloodline. We saw something was happening. Now there is more to see. And look, if we get the Usos versus Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns, I'm good with that. If we start getting singles matches between them, I'm good with that. But eventually, I would like to see this get to a point where it leads to Solo Sikoa eventually also leaving Roman Reigns. And I'm just going to throw this out there. I am super excited to see what goes down. The long-term vision remains to be a really good thing. And WWE just in general, when it comes to storytelling and creating big moments and creating something for people to actually get emotionally attached to, I think that is huge because for so long it was a void. And just another thing that I want to put out here. I understand some people don't like the shenanigans that happens in these matches, with the ref bumps and stuff like that. I'm okay with them. I'm okay with them in any company, and I've always kind of been that way. I think if you're going to do things like that, you got to do it in a way where it positions other people to benefit from it, and this was one of those situations where even Roman Reigns not taking the pinfall doesn't look weak at a time where he's celebrating 1,000 days as world champion. So there is just so much to love about this. I can understand why everybody is talking about this, and I can understand why a lot of people are excited about it. And the best part is the wrestling weekend for Memorial Day weekend is not over yet. We still have Double or Nothing, and we have WWE NXT Battleground. And I just feel like this weekend has been an absolute blast. Under Siege from Impact Wrestling was freaking amazing. Night of Champions was freaking amazing. And we got 2 more shows. Obviously, I'm super excited for those as well. A couple notes that I want to mention with WWE Night of Champions, because there was obviously people wondering. Omos, LA Knight, and Karrion Kross were all given a little bit of a shine by sitting in the crowd. That was something that WWE used to do with NXT takeovers by putting, new stars or emerging stars sitting in the crowd. They did that with Saudi Arabia tonight, and I absolutely love that. I like seeing that these guys are being profiled as a big deal. Goes to show you that WWE understands long-term vision, and they got to do things with these people, and by putting them out there, I think that's huge. Trish Stratus versus Lita, something I just want to bring up really quickly. Fantastic match. The build wasn't so good. I was very keen on saying, I just feel like Trish's delivery and the promos and stuff, it really wasn't that great. However, they delivered a fun match. And then the best part is, one of my biggest complaints in the past was how WWE used to call up NXT talent and not really do anything special with them. Zoe Stark comes from out of the ring and helps Trish Stratus and busts open Becky Lynch. And now people are talking about Zoe Stark as a prominent person on WWE television, part of the Monday Night roster. Guys, the idea of wrestling shows is to deliver great moments, great stories, and develop the future of the show, and WWE continues to do that on a weekly basis. Night of Champions was a phenomenal pay-per-view, and I don't know if it's because I had low expectations. I don't know if my excitement level wasn't there. I thought on paper it looked like a strong card, but I felt like there were some inconsistencies in certain areas when it came to building the show, and this was one of those shows that truly delivered, in my opinion. Backlash, Night of Champions. Next, we got Money in the Bank. Super excited for Money in the Bank. And then we have SummerSlam in Detroit. Obviously, it's a big year for WWE, and I truly mean this. I feel like they are the best wrestling company in the world. I feel like they are delivering everything that caters to me. Now, if it doesn't cater to you, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But as far as what I watch wrestling for, they are basically doing everything I'm asking for. And by the way, just kind of want to throw this out there. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, I've been asking for a trilogy. I want the massive trilogy, and they did it in a way where it prolongs the story. It wasn't a long match. It was about 10 minutes or so. But Cody and Brock really have good chemistry. And I didn't expect that either, and I thought that was a great match. So overall, Night of Champions, a very, very good pay-per-view in my opinion. I want to know what you guys think in your opinion, so let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time.